Good morning, it's Friday, it's sunny. See, it's sunny. And I have my coffee, but it doesn't really matter that it's Friday because I still work today. And then I'll work 4 days more, and then I'm off. For 2 days, I think. 2 days? 3 days, I don't know. Good morning, guys. I don't know, I don't really want to do much today. I'm just sitting around watching YouTube, and I am very tired. Except not tired, just like blank-minded. You know when you sit in front of the computer, and you're just like, That's the kind of day I'm having. And yesterday. But also today. Maybe I should get away from the computer. That'd probably help. Also, the dog comes next Friday. Like a week from today. I'm very excited. Even though I'll be at probably work. Yeah, I actually think I work next Friday. So he can't get used to all the people. Maybe I can see if I can get Friday off. We'll see. Because I'd like to get to see him, like, and get him used to me. And like when I come home the 1 in the morning, he won't be like, what the fuck, intruder, intruder, intruder. He'll be like, oh hey, it's you, what's up? Not that he talked like that. Well, I don't know what he talked like. Maybe that's something I should start thinking about, what voice I should assign to him. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what voice I pick. So the wind is pretty crazy. Let's look at the flags. Watch the flags. And of course now it doesn't really get crazy. Watch the flags. Are you watching the flags? Are you watching the flags? See? It's pretty insane. I got a text message or an email or a notification of some sort. Let's go check it. It was a text message. So now I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to do the setup when I do the interview of the person that I'm going to interview for the documentary. I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to set that up. Because that's kind of a bigger deal. I know it's going to be in this room. Probably. Yeah, I think it's going to be in this room. I think what I'll do is I'll put like that chair right there. Move that thing. And then move those things that would be in the shot. And then have like softbox here. Another softbox here. So they'd be shining onto the subject, which is right there. And that'll be the setup for my interview. And I will be very, very excited to actually get this documentary on the roll. And I'd film some like time-lapse stuff if it was like actually sunny out and not just like bright but overcast. You know what I mean? Like there's actually sun, then I would film some time-lapse stuff for the documentary maybe, or like actually get stuff filmed for the documentary, but there's not that, so I can't. So I've been thinking about getting the YouTube 1 channel. I don't know, but I'm screwing around with textures and that looks pretty cool. Like, that looks pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with that. Maybe I'm just a dork and don't know anything about graphic design, but that I'm impressed that I made that. And now it's that glorious go to work time. I'm very, very excited to go to work. Not, but I'm thinking about the 1 channel design. I don't know. I might do it. Maybe. I'm working on something, and like if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna use it to its greatest advantage. Because I do that sometimes. I just realized something kind of crazy. Today's 191. There's 365 days in a year. So that would mean like 188, 183 or something like that would be like 6 months? Have I been doing this for 6 months? Where does the time go? Because I know my 1 year anniversary, over my vlogiversary I guess, is August 29th. Because that's the day that I started doing the daily vlogs. And I didn't even know why I started doing it. I was just like, hey, let's do daily vlogs, see how long I can keep this up. And I realized that it actually wasn't that hard, and it actually wasn't that difficult to find things to talk about. and stuff like that, because things happen every day that constantly remind you of things, whether it be good, whether it be bad, whether it be interesting. And yeah, so I just started it, and I remember because it was nothing special about that day, except for that was the day that I set my camera off for repair, and I need another camera, so I bought this one, and I did daily vlogs. So that's that story. Just 4 more days, guys, after this day. 4 more days after this day, and then I will be free for 1 day or 2 days, probably 2 days. So I came to the realization I'm almost 23, and then I was like, am I really almost 23? Where is the time going? Because life is passing by in the blink of an eye. Like, I didn't mean to rhyme, but I mean I do it all the time on a dime. But like, seriously, life is just flying by. And I know they say like time flies when you're having fun, but you're gonna blink and you're gonna be 42 and you're not gonna have a house and a mortgage. And half of me doesn't care about that. More than half of me doesn't care about that. But it's still in the back of my mind. You know, I'm at a job that I'm barely making ends meet, kind of thing. And whatever ends I do have to meet. You know, I'm at like a crazy point in my life, and I don't know where the heck my life is going. But I don't know if really anyone does. But I'd like to. I'd really love to know where my life is going. Like, I've got a degree. I've got a college degree. I graduated with honors from college. And I've got my diploma in social human services with a focus in addictions counseling, but I'm not doing anything with it. And there's really nothing at this point to do with it. But I know I gotta get out. I know I gotta go somewhere, and I gotta make my life better. I don't know how to do that, because when I think of better life, I don't necessarily think of money, but I know it's part of it. I know money is a part of living. It's true. It's sadly unfortunate truth. But then you hear and you think and you imagine all these crazy things that you could be doing with your life, but you spend almost too much time imagining and too little time acting. And I don't know where my life is going. And maybe that's why I'm making this documentary. Maybe that's why I'm doing these daily vlogs. I don't know. And I just don't know a lot of stuff right now. And it's kind of crappy. I'd like to know a lot more stuff than I am knowing at this point. I wrote 2 more poems tonight, and I'm gonna write 2 more later, like tomorrow probably, and maybe I'll even put them online. I don't know. But my passion, my dream, my hope is that I can be able to do this, do what I am doing, not necessarily the call center, but to create and to leave as much behind as possible when we do go. Because I want my life documented. I don't want to be forgotten. And that scares the crap out of me, that I might be. But I also want to be there in 200 years for archaeologists to, not necessarily archaeologists, but like anthropologists to be like, oh hey, there's a whole bunch of people that did this daily vlog thing. Look at this guy. He also did all this stuff and this stuff. Hey, it's kind of neat. And just make my mark in the sand, the limestone, or whatever the crap you want to call it. Yeah, I just don't know a lot of things right now and stuff. It's not as fun as I'd like it to be. But all of my ridiculous insecurities aside and unknowings, that's pretty much it. I gotta work tomorrow, and I gotta work the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Only 4 more days. Only 4 more days, that's all. And then I'm free for 1 day. It's better than being free for no days. But no, that's about it for me tonight. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to go to edit this and catch up on YouTube. And I'm going to do my nightly routine and stuff like that, which is catching up on YouTube and editing you and then going to bed. And that's it. So I will see you guys, guys and girls and gals and ghouls. I will see you all tomorrow. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking with me throughout my ridiculous journey of life that is this thing, whatever this thing is, or whatever it may come to be. Thanks for sticking with me and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. One more round, I get out, one slight time.